What's up, guys? It's Jeff. This is a quick video on 6 tips that I have found help me when I'm trying to self-inject testosterone, so I just wanted to pass them along. For any of you guys out there who, like me, have some degree of needle phobia or needle anxiety. At the end, I'm going to talk a little bit about what to do if you can't overcome needle anxiety, but for now, here are the 6 tips I highly recommend. This sort of is pretty self-explanatory. Just breathe. It's going to be alright. It's going to be really uncomfortable. You're probably going to feel anxious, but that's okay. Keep breathing. Alright, so you're going to want to acknowledge to yourself that you have anxiety, and you're going to want to do that in a very positive way. Calling yourself a coward or other names, or just getting down on yourself for feeling anxious or scared or however you're feeling is going to be really counterproductive when you're trying to administer your shot. Instead, if you just say to yourself that you do have anxiety, that can be huge. Like, just telling yourself that it's okay to feel anxious is going to make you feel relieved. I think we're just trained as a people to always think that anxiety is a really terrible and bad thing, and honestly it's not all that awesome, because anxiety sucks. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't know, that it's gonna cripple you or in doing what you need to do, or it's gonna hold you back. In fact, a little bit of anxiety might actually be a good thing. It'll keep you on your toes while you're doing your shot. But telling yourself that you shouldn't feel a certain way, or that you're stupid for feeling a certain way, which is something that I did the first couple times that I freaked out right before my shot. Like, even language like that, you shouldn't really probably say that you're freaking out. But you're experiencing a reaction that's pretty normal. It's pretty typical. It's probably healthy. Just acknowledging that to yourself can be really huge, and can ironically take a lot of anxiety off your shoulders. Alright, so positive thinking and talking to yourself during the shot might make you feel a little bit schizophrenic, but it honestly is a very good thing. I found that just reminding myself of, it might sound cheesy, but if you think of the needle as nothing more than a tool that gets you what you need to live life how you need, it really becomes a lot easier. Some people have said that, the needle is your friend. I don't go that far, because friends don't particularly stab me often. But no, I think about how, I just acknowledge that it's going to hurt a little bit, but that I can do it, and that this is what I want to do, and in the long run, it's okay. Like, 5 minutes of discomfort is worth a lifetime of happiness. So yeah, this all sounds like motivational bumper sticker talk, but honestly, if you tell this to yourself during the shot and before the shot, and you just remind yourself that you can do it, you're a strong and brave person, this really is not the end of the world. You're prepared for whatever could happen. Nothing is going to go wrong. If you just keep reaffirming this to yourself, in addition to acknowledging that you have anxiety and not pretending that you don't, which is just going to make you more anxious, you really will be alright. I found that, just acknowledging the fact that I have fear and reminding myself that I can get through it and I can do it has been very helpful. It's also a pretty good idea to do the shot with someone else with you, if you're feeling anxious or really nervous about self-injection. So this is my lovely girlfriend, Meryl. Meryl has been with me while I've done a couple of my shots. The other shots I've done with my brother present. And I just found it really helpful to have someone there to hold me accountable and make sure that I didn't, back out at the last second or let my nerves overtake me. And just to sort of reassure me. So, Meryl, what were some things that you did that made me feel more comfortable as I was about to self-inject?
Mostly I just reassured you that, you were almost done, that it was just gonna hurt momentarily, but that in the long run, it's worth it, like with anything. And then I gave him a lion sticker.
The lion sticker was very helpful. So get someone that you feel comfortable or trust, a significant other, family member, close friend. Just their presence will probably be reassuring, but the lion sticker does sort of help. Or maybe a cool band-aid. Cool band-aid might help. Alright, so you also want to make sure that you are as physically comfortable as you possibly can before, during, and after your shot. So that might mean that you drink lots of water, lots of Gatorade if you're prone to feeling faint. Maybe you pick a location such as the bathroom or the bedroom where you feel really comfortable. Personally, I like to do my shots in the bathroom because it just strikes me as a really sterile environment, and that way I'm not associating my shots with my room or any other piece of furniture or anything. You might also want to do an activity right before your shot that makes you feel physically and mentally really at ease, really good. For me, that's exercising. Some guys recommend taking a shower, like playing video games, anything that just converts some of that energy that could potentially be nerves into something more productive that gets you in the right mindset right before you do your shot. So you also might want to reward yourself after your shot. A reward could be something small, like taking a nice hot shower, getting some ice cream, cracking open a beer. I know I'm speaking from firsthand experience because I've done all of those things immediately following a shot. But it's just something nice that you do for yourself afterwards. Might help you get motivated as you're hesitating or if you hesitate before your shot. You know, that bowl of ice cream is waiting for me right after I do this. Or it's just something that helps you not belittle your accomplishment because it is a really big deal to overcome anxiety in any sector of life. So this is a way to sort of congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back. All right, so let's say that try as you might, you just feel that you are unable at this time in your life to get over your needle anxiety, or you feel that self-injection is not right for you. You do have options. The first is that you just don't do your own shots. You can either have a medical professional administer the shots for you. Actually, the endocrinologist that I first went to said that he had some trans guys that were going to him for like the past 2-3 years, just because they couldn't get over that hurdle. I mean, it is a big hurdle to jump. But there is something very satisfying in having the independence to be able to do it. I mean, that being said, there's also no shame in going to a doctor to have it administered weekly or bi-weekly or however often you need your shots administered. I mean, if anything, maybe it's also better in some ways because then you have a medical professional that's right there on call if you had any questions about the effects of the hormones or anything. They're right there. Your other option is that you get hormones not through intramuscular injections. So I know that there's patches and gels. I think it's like Androderm or something like that. I'll put links in the description. But you can also do that. Now, the reason why I personally am doing the shots and not the gels or the patches, which I'm sure work phenomenally, is that, well, one, that's what my doctor told me I was doing. Two, insurance is very unlikely to cover the patches or the gel. I mean, I thought I had a really good chance of my particular insurance covering my injections, and I just found out like 4 days ago that they're not, which was a little bit of a bummer, but oh well. But yeah, the gels and the patches are a little bit more expensive. You're probably not going to get insurance coverage for that. I hear with the gel you have to be very careful with physical contact while it's like applied to your skin. I really don't have very much knowledge in that area, but I'll include this in the links below. And with the patches, I knew one guy at a support group was telling me that they just kept falling off. But I understand that they function very similar to like Nicorette or nicotine patches if you're trying to quit smoking. So then I guess your biggest problem is that they might fall off or they might hurt if you have to take them off if you have body hair growing wherever you have to put them on. But those are options, and I know that if you really are having problems with your needle anxiety, they're definitely something that you should check out. And I know a lot of guys recommend it so that they don't have to worry about needles. So check it out. And remember when you're doing your shots that lots of trans guys have been where you are in that moment, will be where you are in that moment, and that we're all behind you and we support you, and it's going to be just fine.
I don't believe in YouTube.